So I do
you have
appreciate
the
it.
provenance. Look at that.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it
wow.
says,
Do you play it?
No.
memo to my wife. In case anything happens to me and you want to sell this ukulele, first ask Clifford Malim, who offered $100 Sunday, April 8th, 1962. It's just an ukulele, I guess, even then. Charles F. and Gloria M. Gilliland. This ukulele was made by my grandfather, Augusto Dias, the inventor of the ukulele, and given me when I was about 9 years old, year 1894, Charles F. Gilliland.
Wow.
Paper make world great.
That's pretty exciting.
Thank you. Oh, it's in the case. Great, yes.
Thank
And
you so
sun
much
can-
for taking such beautiful care of it.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I'm glad you play it.
Yes.
That's what it was made for.
That's right. Someone has to play it.
I can get something to tune it up. Maybe I'll play it at the end. Jim, have you told the story of Augusto yet? And the store and all that?
Well, it's hot, and I don't know how much people want
Okay.
to listen
Well, we
to.
can tell more at the classrooms too.
Oh,
but,
perfect.
And part of the tour includes some of those.
Oh, good.
segments.
That'd be good.
But I do want to say something about the grave because I came up here with Kelly Fletcher, who's a property manager at Central Union Church, and they maintain these stretches. And we came up here on the 75th anniversary, but to talk about this grave, and he said, "Okay, I have 3 different lists here. One list says there's nobody there." I said, "Okay." The next one says it's Mrs. Augusta Dias. I said, "What?" Well, that's wrong, it's Augusta. But then, when we looked at that family tree that my sister did, there was an Augusta, is that right? A little girl who died at a few years old.
There were 2. The first one died when she was in smallpox, when she was 3 or 4, something like that. And Aunt Gussie was Maria Augusta. She always went by Augusta.
Okay. So anyway, maybe initially it was supposed to be little Augusta's grave. So none of the papers actually said Augusto Dias is here. So who knows? Maybe they just moved the thing over here away from my Well, actually, he died earlier, way earlier of tuberculosis, and Grandma died later. And I think the children just decided.
Yep.
Yeah, he had it for a few years. Anyway, anybody else want to say what they know, or any stories, or anything before we?
I just heard that he taught one of the princes of royalty how to, after he made him that he came to Grandpa's shop, and they would have sessions where he would sing and play, and Grandpa taught him how to play. Now that's the story from my mother, who heard it. My mother Ellen died, who heard it from her mother, Georgina. So Augusta, that's St. Rose, would be her grandmother. So who knows the stories that get passed down in history.
Well, you know, Jim used to live and stay with down at the grounds of the Uline House.
Yeah, and the King's
I
Bungalow.
had heard the boat house down on the
Yeah,
harbor.
Helani, it's possible.
Yeah, they played cards and gambled and drank and played ukulele.
Yeah, that's Kalakaua was supposed to be a bad influence on Grandpa Diaz.
Yeah, right.
I think he had a good head start though.
That's Isn't that why Jose de los Espíritus Santos Regina got broken, or the one that came that made the mold of the first Regina? So the stories I had heard was, or it was Joao Fernandez, or it was Jose de los Espíritus Santos. And his wife smashed his original Bragina that came from over the ship that Augusto made the mold for this Bragina that's being passed around.
Oh my God.
Augusto had sold all of his stuff to get on board with 3 kids in but you're referencing Elma Cabral's actual published article called Grandpa Was a Troubadour that speaks of the King's carriage, Kalakaua, coming down King Street to his shop and having discussions, but Grandpa could only speak Portuguese. The King could speak Hawaiian and English. So it was was, I think it was Tina,
Auntie Tina.
Auntie Tina, who translated
Wow.
the English, the King's English into the Portuguese for Grandpa, and given instructions for his Rahal and Regina. And so we were given, that's why we were given the crest, the ability to use the crest, which I believe you'll see on the interview.
Now, that I think is just story.
Ukulele expert.
There are, I think, a dozen Dias ukulele that I'm aware of, anywhere, and none of them have any kind of crest. At least the ones that I've seen, none of them have a. So maybe there's one that has
Ours
a
did.
crest, and we just haven't.
Ours
seen it.
did.
Yours
did it?
Yeah. It
Is
had
those
the
one of
permission
Nana's
of the
stories?
king called it.
It's on the
Coronation
on the peg head?
inside.
Oh, on the inside.
Inside.
You remember?
Absolutely. I wish I'd taken a picture of it. Stand your ground.
Yeah.
So, yes, many stories.
Well, there's certainly a resurgence of ukulele in California. There's all these clubs now that get together and play Hawaiian songs. There's really been a wonderful resurgence. So I'm glad you're doing this.
Well, Patricia, if you don't have the copy of his book, Ukulele, which is a definitive work, way more research than most Portuguese would ever want to read.
Yes, that is
Really,
correct.
really very deep. But you can. There's 2 copies at church which you can look at.
Wonderful.
And yeah. Anyway, he has definitely definitive work. He wanted to set it straight that Nunes was not the inventor of the ukulele, as it says on his big red granite base in the Catholic cemetery across from Strong Hospital. If you ever want to go see that. Like, so he's going to set that straight. Anyway, so Reverend. Can't get it on.
Closing. Do you want me to?
Well, I thought we'd sing a little bit since he did bring the ukulele here. We thought we should have the ukulele for something. So Joanna, can you pass it? Could you sing with you? Joanna, Megan, Josh. You're going to
Who wants to sing?
We'll take one.
I'm Joanna. If you could hold on to me so I can see.
Megan, do you guys want to sing? You got to share.
So we're going to sing Ahelo Makani. This is a song that my Hawaiian group, Kawaiola Pukani Leo, sings a lot. And the translation is on the next page. But it's a beautiful song that kind of, we're trying to recall great grandpa and his wife and these other ancestors. And so we want to think of the gentle breezes and the Lord's blessing that we've already had today. It's very, very special. So my voice is a tenor voice. I would like my soprano daughters to sing it nice and clear. Okay. song. It was actually written as a love song. When the
Who
Queen,
wants to sing?
get one down here to this group.
Not just us.
Aloha Oi was written by the Queen when she watched a couple lovingly depart from, I think, Maunawili side of the island. So we're going to also sing our loving tribute to, I think we're just going to sing the first verse and the refrain.
Closing to our ceremony and our time together is a chant in Hawaiian, so I'm going to explain what it means. Our Pololau Mountains, but it's true for all of Hawaii, are always cloud covered, particularly at the tops. And if you ever hike up to the tops of the mountains, what happens to you? You get drenched from head to toe. Iola Mauno. That is the, because of God, we are all taken care of and blessed. Ohu ohu ka ua mai luna mai. Ha nahi nahi ka noi I ka aina ulu vehi vehi. E ola mauno ohu ohu ka ua mai luna mai. Ha nahi nahi ka noi I ka aina ulu vehi vehi. E ola mauno ohu ohu ka ua mai luna mai. Ha nahi nahi ka noi I ka aina ulu vehi vehi. E ola mauno, e ola mauno, e ola mauno. Indeed, with God, life is everlasting.
If you'll see that you've gotten a schedule there, and it also has directions how to get to Church of the Crossroads, where we are going next to have our nice little lunch, and we want every single person to talk story. We're going to get the Troquata group up there, the Malims, and the Dyes to just talk story. And we're just going to pass the mic around just like family style. Nothing formal, no fancy speeches. We're just going to sit on the edge of the stage so everybody can hear with the mic. So please do pay attention to that schedule. We will leave church about 1:20. I thought part of the driving tour could be not to go on H1, but to just drive down Baratania Street as you leave church. We're right near Baratania. You drive all the way down, and you'll pass Central Union Church, which we had to thank for the Portuguese Evangelical Church, and you'll pass Bishop, where, well, actually the cathedral is right near Fort Street Mall, right there on the edge. but just kind of read the notes. You need a reader in each car. Make sure they're reading the notes. There's a driving tour, and then there's a notes page, 2 pages of notes. Whenever you see a bolded word, you're going to look for the reference, the notes on the other page. Anyway, and then, so if we start about 1:20, we should be able to get to Bishop Museum by 2 o'clock. We meet them at 2. When you enter the museum, you'll see straight ahead is a big parking lot, but we're going to go to the right, the old way you went to the Bishop Museum. You're going to go to the right, park in those first few rows, and the buildings you'll see in front are Paki and Tawahi. And there's a little entrance called Security, and we're going to meet the people at Security at 2 o'clock. You'll have to go a little bit early, hopefully get there by 10 out, because you have to pay a parking meter for an hour or 2, a couple hours. And I don't know if there's a charge. Are we supposed to be paying for this?
I did yesterday.
Since I'm a member. Anyway, so when we go to church, we'll be getting the food ready. There's some pupu, and there's lots of pictures and family tree. You're going to park in the back lot. When you get off Bingham Street, if you go on H1, get off Bingham, go to the end of Bingham, right before the bend. The parking lot's on the left. The one without the big banyan tree. The big banyan tree is a paid one right around the corner there. But if you go into the first one, you will go in for free. And the Weaver Hall is just to the Malka side of that parking lot, just right up there. Okay, everybody. Should we take a picture here? We're gonna tell people to just come and gather around the plaque so we can take a picture right here at the gravesite. There are many members of the family on the mainland and elsewhere who would love to have been here and certainly want to have some photos of the day. I think these chairs could really go. Why don't we bring the chairs like in front here? They can.